game industry.
Let me just get the chat on real quick so I can see it.
A land over which CPUs rule and game mascots rally under them, away from the realm of humans. Game industry is made up of 4 nations, each ruled over by one of the CPUs. CPU Whiteheart rules Louis. CPU Blackheart rules La Station. CPU Greenheart rules Leanbox. And CPU Purpleheart rules Planetoon. Each nation battles over dominion of the land, with the CPUs keeping one another in top form, creating a balance. Memories of the battle against the deity of sin and her schemes remain fresh in game industry's mind. The 4 nations banded together and managed to thwart her ambitions. Some time had passed, and game industry had once again returned to a peaceful way of life. That peace did not last long. The curtains rise on the 4 CPUs, who are about to trigger a new war.
We won't let you have your frickin' way.
I hope you can entertain me a little bit at least. You should feel honored to be able to face me.
All right, I'll slay with you for a minute. Come and get it.
I'm gonna go all out! Take-ya!
Wide open.
Yeah! Take-ya! Eat this! I'll slice you in half!
You've met your match today! Take this! It's over.
You're mine!
I'll finish this! I won't lose. This is where you shall perish!
Disappear!
It is high time you receive your comeuppance, Purple Heart. No, Neptune.
How careless of me to think the 3 of you would join forces.
Oh, come on! It only makes sense at this point to lower the head count 1 at a time like this.
It'd be a pain if you end up being the last one standing. So we're gonna beat you down first!
If only Nepgear were here. I shouldn't have abandoned her.
A bit late for regrets now. Get ready to die!
Please rest assured, Neptune, we won't torture you. Expect a swift and clean death.
Leave the finishing blow for me.
I'll never lose. Even against the 3 of you, I will be victorious. Your life will be taken by my hands!
Right, sorry for the mute on my end. Hello, Raptormon132. Yeah, let's do something new, and yeah, I'm doing a live stream. Anyway, let me get used to the controls. So A, B, then, and yeah, okay. So why is this? Okay, so I can use cross combo on the base screen. I'll use it on Noir.
Don't get in our way!
Not bad! Stop it!
I don't think I can win.
True strength of Last Station CPU!
I'll end this.
Are you ready? I will have you perish here.
turn.
The reason why you don't win this matchup is due to the fact that it's the story that has to progress, because Neptune... I think I remember reading about it. Basically, Neptune gets... I won't spoil it. We'll
Don't get in our way!
Not yet. That won't work. You prepared?
Ready whenever.
I am ready.
I will have you perish here.
But I'm the main character.
No, this cannot be. Is this where I finally die? It can't be.
No! I lost, you guys!
1 down, 2 to go. Victory is all but mine. Get real. With Neptune out of the game, none of you stand a chance against me.
Come on, it sucks when you all gang up on me just 'cause I'm awesome. You're all cheater belly eaters. What a rude accusation to make. We all inadvertently had the same goal in mind.
Times like this should give you a glimpse into who you are as a person and how you act in your daily life.
Aw, I really wanted to play too. I'm as sorry as a catnap, Junior. It's a 4-player game, so...
You received your comeuppance for barging in when it was your sister's turn.
Just a second. I'll win this round real quick. Okay, one more game. If I let you all win every time, it'll make Planetoon's CPU look like a loser. Round 2, fight! Huh?
The battle is not initiating. What is this buggy screen?
Only Purple Heart is showing up. None of ours are even loading. Neptune, did you break the game? I did nothing of the sort. I selected my titular character and pushed the start button like always.
Then it's a freeze bug, no? I have this game myself, but I've never had this happen to me.
That could be...
And the place it loaded your character into. It looks like a dungeon, doesn't it?
Now that you mention it, it does. Why would there be data for a dungeon in a fighting game?
Perhaps the developers reused an old engine and the assets were left in. Or an update file was installed? Neptune, can you control your character at all?
Sorry, I just wanted to charge my phone because my phone was running out of power. Let's continue with the game.
I've been mashing all the buttons the whole time you've been talking, but she's stuck.
I see. As a gamer, I would love to explore this restricted area. But at this rate...
Oh, if that's all it is, then I have the perfect gizmo to help.
I heard Netgear's not gonna do anything bad.
Ta-da! My special head-mounted super full-dive immersive controller. I call it the Nebulous Grift. Temp.
A head-mounted super full dive immense controller. Why does that sound similar to a Sword Art Online device?
A controller you wear on your head? It looks like any other VR headset. What's different about this one?
Yep, that pretty much sums it up.
Could this be the device that we have all dreamed of? Does it allow you to dive into a game by wearing it?
Yep, diving into a game.
Yes. A certain game industry journalist recommended a young adult novel about online game worlds to me. I had to try.
I know it's okay.
And since the controller doesn't have its own software, I made a universal dongle to let it work with any device. Long story short, we can use it to intervene in a game, whether it's bugged or frozen or anything really.
Neptune, since when has your sister been this much of a machine-loving and tinkerer character?
Nep Jr.'s machine fetish was innocent enough that it didn't get in the way of her cuteness. How'd it end up this way? Wait! Is it because of the new route they added into Rebirth 2, where she and Uni worked on a machine together?
That breaks the fourth wall compared to games. I haven't finished Rebirth 2 yet, so I still need to finish Rebirth 2. I'm just playing Rebirth 3 because I kind of know what sort of happens in Rebirth 2, but I haven't finished the game yet, so please no spoilers if you actually played the game.
Is this entire subplot based on that one route where her tinkering really took off?
Don't ask me, and leave my sister out of this.
Nepgear, may I please use that device to dive into this game?
Well, I just finished development on it this morning. It's untested, so I don't think anyone can use it.
I see. In that case...
Whoa! Lights out! What's happening? What the goodness, Vert? I just said it hadn't been tested yet! What are you doing?
As Purple Heart is shown on screen, I believe Neptune standing as the protagonist will keep her safe.
What is this for a fun game, Finesses? It's a VR... No, not VR. There's a VR version for later game, but this is a JRPG. Yeah, JRPG type of game. So there's a bit of RPG type of element in this game, but at the same time, it has some action-packed scenes to it. It also has a story with it, so it's really nice.
The logic of a gamer.
Yep, that's right. Aris Belza? Yeah, Nep's in the game. She's the main protagonist, I guess you could say.
Don't blame me if something happens. Let me see. Is this the headset start button? And push.
Hey! What sort of situational comedy situation have you situated me in, Vert? But, this could be a cool thing to experience. So this is what it's like to be inside a game, huh?
Yeah. It is Finestra Pinoletta. It is a JRPG. I love RPGs. Well, I don't really... I find RPGs fun, in a way, depending on what game it is.
Dive success!
Oh, my goodness.
Still, what a ridiculous scenario. She looks like her HDD form, but her personality and voice is Neptune's.
Oh, you're right! Wow! Is this my body after transforming? I never noticed. Yippee skippy! This is totally a new experience for me! Way! This is too weird. Neptune, can you just act like your HDD self for me? I don't know if I can or not, but I'll give it a try, passerby!
How does this sound?
I figured there was nothing to lose by asking, but I never thought you'd manage to pull it off.
Okay, this feels more natural. Neptune, can you move around?
As you can see, my movement is not restricted in the slightest. Nep Jr., I am impressed. This feels real.
Oh, golly! My big sister praised me! Yay!
However, remaining in this form and using this personality is quite tiresome.
Oh, snappy snap. It's way more comfy to laze about in this bod.
How did she transform back if she's in the game? That makes no sense.
What? You changed back somehow!
Of course she did. This fighting game has an HDD transformation system as one of its mechanics.
Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Anything is possible in games. Well, now that I'm back to my usual carefree self, let's start this investigation, free of cares.
At the very end. Alright, this is the first dungeon. Let's check out the view. Oh, that's pretty alright. Okay. So this is kind of like a tutorial type of thing in a way. Let's see if I can attack this fox guy.
You only saw my after image.
The symbol attack. Okay. I believe if I stack them close to each other, like this, you can actually do a attack on both of them at once.
Buster! Here you go! Rude. I'm fine. What? Rude.
Ouch. Lucky. Alright.
Hey! Easy peasy. It's all over.
And once you defeat them, and since I've got my last attack still, I can just attack them. I'll use a break.
Victory!
Yay, victory. Alright, got some XP and stuff from that. Ooh, there's an item over there. Okay, that's a potion.
You only saw my after image.
There's like a backwards of a figure. What are they called? Rebirth Can and Bug Girl. Okay.
Chest Buster! Here, easy peasy. Yeah! Yeah!
Got that.
Victory!
Okay. Good thing, one of the good things I like about Neptunia games is exploring the dungeon. It's really interesting. Okay, so there's an item over there. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna figure there's an item.
Ooh, looks neat.
Anti-paralysis. Okay, then that could help. I don't think there's a save point around here anytime soon. Alright.
Seriously, you guys? What's up with this place?
It's a bugged area, isn't it? Either that or it's a different game's dungeon assets mixed in.
Do you think? Something's buggering me, though.
Be careful, Neptune. Something's coming your way.
My way? But there can't be anything here other than my fine self.
If you can't move, the game might have changed the controls back to keyboard. Have they? Oh, okay. It happened to me before. Oh well. Considering...
It's a succulent beast! What is this thing? Was this ever in one of our games?
Well, since it's at the very beginning, I'm perfectly fine just restarting it all again. Unless, well, there's another save point and stuff, then yeah, that would suck. Is this a dungeon or give a monster remember me? Okay, I don't know.
Oh, no such monster exists in the Neptunia franchise.
There you go, breaking the fourth wall worked. You broke the fourth wall of the game.
An irregular existence. Either it's a bug or some kind of virus in the game's code.
Virus? I suppose it's possible. Maybe the area Neptune's exploring was made by that same virus then. It is a tad hasty to jump to that conclusion. But the enemy is intent on fighting, so shall it be.
Hang on! We don't even know what this thing is! Can I even beat it?
You're in a game, it'll be fine.
Why are you acting so casual and vague now, of all times? If I lose, I might seriously die. Die in the game, die in real life. That kind of horror premise exists.
Does that refer to Sword Art Online? I swear. If you die in a game, you die in real life. Yeah, that's actually I like the beginning part where they reference Sword Art Online and all the certain stuff as well. Video game references when it comes to dying in games.
Oh! Maybe if you fight it, I can extract some really neato combat data from the game's code.
Nepgear, why are you only thinking about the games? You're not focusing on Neptune, who's your big sister. And she might risk her own life just to get your combat data.
Perfect. Are you gabbing gals even listening? Are you lippy ladies ignoring me? Can't you flippin' females hear me?
Okie dokie. I've connected my endgear to the headset. I should be able to extract the enemy's data now.
Nepgear is only focusing on data rather than actual life or death scenario.
You heard the plan, Neptune. Get fighting.
Ah, fine. I'm gonna use my attack-spamming suicide strategy. Enjoy playtime and lifetime.
Okay, I'm gonna kill that hand first because that hand might be bothered.
Yeah! Yeah! Chest Buster! It's all over. I'm fine.
Oh, that was weird. Oh, control went down.
Yeah! Yeah! What? What?
God damn it. Okay, that's weird. I think it's a controller that's kind of bugged. Alright.
Easy peasy.
Might need new. I've been meaning to get a new controller for a while. Maybe I should get a new controller.
Oh, that was easier than eating. It's worth it to try stuff out. Did you get your data, Neptunia?
Yes! It went perfect thanks to you! So this is the data structure they used? What the goodness?
And a lot of these voice actors are actually very noticeable and knowable in a way. I can't remember the voice actors' names, but I do recognize a lot of them, which I did look up.
What is the matter, Netgear? Is the data corrupt? No. The data is perfectly fine. And I've analyzed it without issue. But, well, this is...
Annoying. Just spit it out already.
Your opponent is a sentient virus.
Uh-oh, a sentient virus. It's a virus that's alive.
Huh?
When you say virus, you speak of the computer kind and not an illness, yes?
What?
Right. I don't know why it exists, but I'm positive it's behind the reason why our game got messed up. The virus seems to have built this dungeon area via a network connection.
I read something similar to this in a book years ago. Crazy cakes. You're telling me that it's the virus's fault that my sweet battling CPU's game got all buggy? Expect no forgiveness.
Neptune seems legitimately angry for once.
Well, duh. I scrimped and saved my measly allowance for many moons to buy the game and console, so this sucks. Your allowance?
If Neptune has uncontrolled access to money, she buys every game she sees. So Isty put her on an allowance.
So, a ruler of a nation gets put on an allowance. Seems fair. Seems very fair.
Neptune CPUs are so weird.
Okay, it's settled. I'm gonna do the quarantine thing and delete them all. Any more baddies around, Neptunia?
I'm scanning the data, and I'm seeing a lot in the vicinity.
Hi, Peck. How's it going?
But, I mean a lot. This might be tough, even for you.
Numbers aren't important to me. A CPU won't bend or break against some dinky dingus of a virus.
If she had this drive all the time, Histoire probably wouldn't get so many stomach ulcers from the stress. Wait, my end gear is reacting. What is it this time? One super strong reaction came through the far end of the dungeon area. Maybe it's the root of the virus.
Nicely analyzed, my tech-savvy tinkerer of a sister. I'm gonna vent all my rage onto them for breaking my game.
Okay, boss battle. Now just hope there's a save point that I can actually save. There is one over there, but I'll get to this item first. Okay,
looks
save on this file so I won't get... If it crashes again, I'm gonna be so upset. So let's just
As
do
planned.
some mini power to take on the boss event.
Keep destroying servants!
So that's the boss?
Excellent response! At this rate, my objective will soon be achieved! I found you, virus leader thing! I'm not gonna let you bug up my awesome game a second longer! Who's there? Ask, and thou shall receive it. I am the guardian CPU of Planetoon, known as Neptune. Prepare thyself! Ah! A CPU! You're the mean bean machine that screwed up my beloved game. Forgiveness is all sold out today. Why is a CPU in this place? We're inside of a game right now, huh? When you leave something to a girl like me, who makes the impossible possible, doing this was a cinch.
Pretty sure Nepgear was the one who made the impossible possible.
What a blunder on my part! To think I allowed a CPU to get inside of a game like this! Ah! Ugh! Even if my foe is a CPU, you are alone! Servants, gather! Kill her by overwhelming her! Just as expected from a virus. Attacking me with numbers, huh?
Goodness! What should we do? Neptune, will you be okay?
Yeah! No matter how many there are, they're junk compared to a CPU. I'm gonna reformat their hard drives.
Come at me.
Alright, boss battle!
I'll be your opponent for a little while.
Oh, never mind, not yet. So I can attack all of them at once. Oh, I can't. No. Alright, I can only attack 2 of them at a time.
Eat this! So, next. I can't...
Oh crap. Oh, control again. That is really bad.
Yeah! I've got next.
My controller keeps going down for some reason.
Say, I've got you.
I don't know why.
An obvious result.
Maybe it's one of the, maybe it's a chip thing inside. I don't know. I'll have to check.
Weak. Such bit players have no hope of defeating me, no matter their numbers.
Who is...
Then I'll just summon even more. Go, go, servant monsters!
I'll be your opponent for a little while.